Good evening and welcome. I'm Bernice, and I'll be serving you today. What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks? Oh, a little flames! Mocktails exercise. The snacks are real nice. Soda's sound mix dry. I'm lit, you can't deny. Wherever you want, wherever you need. So could you never, ever want to leave? Anything that you desire, set it on fire. I'll make you spend your pennies all away. That's my desire. You know I'm very good with nothing to say. 3, 2, 1, fire!
I just can't do this right ever. Let me test your audio. I just can't do this right ever. Let me test your audio. Cause I have like filters on it now. Okay, it works. Cause I have like filters on it now. Okay, it works. Okay, it works. It works. It's good. It's good. Oh my god. Let's turn the music back on. Make it a little quieter though, so I can hear properly. I mean, hear myself properly. Also, this isn't right anymore. Again, oh. I need to figure out how to do this better. I should have done this earlier, but I was in a lecture. Okay. Looks good. Oh, it's been a while since I was... How long was it actually? A month. Yeah, sure, yeah. I guess I streamed when Natlan came out. God, why does my avatar look so sad? Can you not see me properly? Okay. I'm gonna wait around a little bit. Maybe chat a bit. But although I don't have a lot of time, so according to my calculations, this is going to take me like 3 hours? Almost 4 hours. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's 4 hours being live after a lecture nonetheless. So I was just in a lecture. I had some lunch and I came back and I still have to finish my assignment later. So my sister should come back in like 3 hours. But I guess she can live with like an extra hour of not being able to scream around or something. I'm just moving things around, sorry. I'm in a bit of a muted mood today. Yeah. I didn't have a good morning and I didn't sleep a lot because I couldn't fall asleep all night. I was awake at like 5 AM still, and then I had lectures at 10. But I'm surprisingly awake, even though I haven't slept a lot. I'm a bit sad because I just found like one of my course mates, he was streaming and I kind of wanted to watch, but I was like, I scheduled this already. So also, you should look forward to more streams maybe. Maybe I can finally fucking catch up with the story quest. Cause I'm in uni now. Yay! I'm in uni. I'm studying game art now. And I have time to stream now. Oh my god. So Mondays, every now and then, I should be able to stream unless I have like really urgent assignments on Mondays, and maybe Fridays or the weekend, but I'm not sure yet because I'm looking for work. And yeah, we're almost like 12 minutes, and we're on 12 minutes stream now, but I guess some of it was just the starting screen. So I guess let's get into it. Is this royalty free? I don't think it's royalty free. I'm gonna turn it off in a second. No, it should be royalty free. You sure funk, by the way. Let's start the game. Heads up, I have not done the 5.1 quests yet. So if anyone comes into chat, please don't spoil. In fact, I might pin that actually. While I get into the game. Well, never mind, I sent it too early. Remove it in a second. Act 2. No spoilers. And pin. Good. Pair of music. I'm just listening to the music. I love Genshin. Okay, I can switch over now. With over? No. Okay, yeah. But I'm also here. Because otherwise I should just like turn off the avatar, but what's the fun about that? Is there audio Genshin? We'll see in a second. Yeah, there is. So I hope off the bat, I hope that this is not gonna be a problem. I accidentally started Nilu's quest. Like, I didn't start it, but I accidentally accepted it. So I hope I tried to look up if it conflicts with Tiggy's quest, and I couldn't find anything about it, just that the Archon quests conflict with them. But I have done them 2 years ago already, so I hope it's not a bad thing that I have them, but yeah, you can see I have a lot to catch up on. Plus these, but I'm not sure what these are yet. So I'm just gonna catch up with all the story quests in like the next few months. While I'm still editing Obtain Act 5. Yeah, I'm just really slow and also sometimes busy, and then sometimes I procrastinate because it's so far it's like 5 hours in length, and I need like double the time of the raw cut for full editing. Yeah, more or less. And I keep saying this on every stream. I guess I feel a bit guilty. But anyway. Tiggy. Let's start this then. I'm also not sure how many people are interested in the story quests each. If I should like do all of them on stream, because I guess I would do some of them if not everyone is interested in everything. Oh god, the lag is horrendous today. So I would do probably the ones that I'm interested in on stream otherwise, and the others on like off stream, but yeah. I don't know. I will see the reception to these.
Traveler, you've come at a good
probably
time.
Also timestamp these then. Anyway, let's focus. Tiggy's quest, my beloved main.
Another commission.
Don't get like distracted by
It is as you say.
Because I'm
The
just
commission this time around is of high importance. It pertains to the safety of the Avidia Forest's inhabitants.
Huh?
Ooh,
What happened?
that's
Not
serious.
long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia Forest seems to have become contaminated.
Contaminated?
You mean a new withering zone?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region. The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand, the consequences could be unimaginable. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many people.
This is forest business. Maybe Tighnari will know something. Let's go find him.
Yeah. Tiggy. I miss him. He's one of my favorite characters. Duh, I main him. But I do miss him a lot. A lot of the time. I should read fanfiction about him again. Did I fuck it up? I haven't been here in a while. Oh god, the lag is unbearable. There he is, my boy! Hi, Tiggy.
This is where you've been, Tighnari?
Was that like Capasia's little brother?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Sorry.
Tighnari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die?
Are you?
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her.
Oh.
And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tighnari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting later.
Bro,
What
you're
happened?
not dying, I think.
Is he?
Well, is he dying?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then, can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
So true.
Oh.
So true, King.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either.
It's a
Mom's
pretty
been
name.
telling
It's
me
a
not to
pretty
play
pretty
in the
name for a
forest.
kid.
I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Oh no.
Could it be?
Oh baby. The contaminated region?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got it? Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Ooh.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
Asha's also such a pretty name.
I gave him some
Bro.
antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while.
Pyretics?
I told him
What
that
the
he would
fuck are
feel better after some medicine
antipyretics?
and rest.
Is that a real thing?
But I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche.
It is!
Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to
Every
help
day
him.
I learn
If
something
memory
new.
serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand.
Oh.
I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Dang.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yeah. We
Is
took
it
a commission,
new
didn't
withering
we?
zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant
Is there
effects,
even like
they're
new
completely
withering
different.
zones? I guess
The
I
only
should like
thing they
think
have in
of this in the
common is that
context
they
of when it
aren't
came
welcome.
out.
This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
You're so
We feel
good,
the same
Tiggy.
way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region.
The contaminated
There's no time to
region.
waste. We have to move quickly.
I'm
Let's go.
excited about this actually. I've been looking forward to doing this, like finding the time to doing this. Where are we going? I'm not gonna like do anything lore accurate today because I'm a bit speedrunning. Run, Kinich. Hello.
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
What?
They
Call
were
the
mechanical
police.
parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market.
Uh-huh.
Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to.
Mr.
It's
Forest
just the
Watcher.
thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest.
He has a name.
We asked
here.
around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late.
Yeah.
Anyone who goes in
keep hearing about
experiences
it.
mental anomalies.
Sorry.
We can't keep waiting out here for the
I
thief
need
to
a
come
coffee.
out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region.
What?
As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
A huge mechanical crab?
The forest has creatures like that?
Is it that crab?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see.
Dang.
If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Good
Enough.
God.
Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right, we'll go and have a word.
Sure, I guess. Crab. Wow. He's right here. I
After
guess
the
it's
goods were
useful
stolen, I made
for
multiple
me.
inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab.
How does a crab rob
However,
you?
the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken.
Oh,
Whatever the case,
That's
that thing is a
mean.
scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
dang. It just robbed a kid like that? Hello, Abdo.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab?
It sounds like a
This
skill
is
issue if you
rough.
get robbed by a crab. I'm sorry. It's harsh, but it's true. This guy. Ooh, I like your fit, Kadeen.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected.
Oh, it's
We
that
don't normally
country
see
voice
the
I keep
mechanical
hearing.
crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Okay. I just find it hilarious
How
that
are
y'all got
things?
robbed by
Did
a
you make any
crab.
progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times.
So it robs
Oh,
you,
are you
but
planning
only
to-
mechanical
Under constant external
stuff
conditions,
and metal.
organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components.
Music is so pretty in this
If
part.
we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it,
Yeah.
and then make observations for further
You're
conclusions.
so smart, Tiggy.
Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods
Mr.
back, the
Forest
caravans will
Watcher.
reward you generously.
Can you call him by like a name or something?
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast.
Sumpter
Our
beast.
act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our
I
things
can't
back,
believe
you
we're
can
trying
even
to
borrow
catch
me
a
to
mechanical
do whatever you
crab
need.
that robs people.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and Sumpter Beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
We're professionals. We're professionals. I was just adjusting stuff. Okay, I just move myself a bit bigger, and move myself a bit so that I don't cover the subtitles so much. Let's catch this crab, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. This one's also a good
10
try.
points for agility.
Thank you, Aho. The only thing I don't like about Kinichi's is plunging attack, because
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around
badass.
here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Criminal crab.
Okay.
I love
We'll
alliterations.
start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
It's so cute. It's so fluffy.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Okay, where are you going, bro? Bro?
Why did it stop?
Water?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals.
All right, it's
Oh.
moving again.
Now bro is running. Hey, hold up. Are we getting robbed yet? Hulu?
Did you hear something?
Hulu.
Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
Are we fighting it? Oh,
No,
Bro.
my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
you messed with the wrong team. Why he's beating his ass? Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab!
I still can't believe they got robbed by this.
Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you
It doesn't seem to understand us, neither do I understand
It
it.
doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful
Viper,
owners.
no swiping.
Any objections?
The fuck was that? Hey, it looks sad.
You came from the
guess.
depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
Yummy treat. You like
Have
treat?
we acted?
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
No,
Okay.
he's
So
happy
you
because
want
yummy
the crab
treat.
to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to
Is
be
there
full
no
of secrets.
chickens in
I've been
Genshin?
studying this contaminated region
I don't
recently,
think I've ever seen
and I
a
have a hypothesis
chicken.
of my own.
They
So
should
to be
add
absolutely
chickens.
safe,
They
it
have
would be
ducks,
best
they
to
should
have a
add
guide to
chickens.
lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
Kalu.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Tighnari. Does that count as understanding us?
I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components, and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return.
We love
But before we
King.
do, we need to
You
set
are
up a
so
few traps.
good at this.
Can't have that crab escaping.
I would follow you to the end of the world, Tiggy. Okay, where are we going? Back to the town? Okay, we did the crab like the yummy treat. I have Bernice's song stuck in my head.
Oh!
Oh,
These are the mechanical
oh.
parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Ah, thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass?
Indeed.
Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
Good God.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
Dude.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me, just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child
I had
medicine,
a
the
hair
sooner
in my
he'll start
mouth. That
feeling
was
better.
disgusting. Thanks, bro. Back to the crab. I feel a little bad for like speedrunning this, but I also don't have a lot of time. I will definitely not be doing something like this again, like doing multiple quests at once. This is just as special as the title says. Oh god, I was frog blinking for a second. It's because I'm tired. Oh, now it's raining. Great. Hi, Cole. I
prepared
missed
the pharmaceutical
you.
equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh. Okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable.
Why?
I'll go
You're
prepare
like
the
the
medication.
nicest guy ever.
Traveler, give me a hand.
Dang. Well, Cole, you're a nurse now.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy.
That's good.
Suna didn't get
Very
mad,
mature.
so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Are we
Of
going
course
on a
I
trip
did.
now?
Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight.
Overnight at
I'm leaving
the
everything to you while I'm gone.
contaminated region.
Huh? But
Gone
I can't
spooky.
even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing, and once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right. You'll do great, Kale. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Everything will be fine with Tiggy around.
You put too much confidence in me.
No, you're
Anyway,
very reliable.
like you said, things will likely
Don't sell
be
yourself
uneventful.
short, King.
Let's return
Short
and
King.
find that crab.
Okay. Let's beat that crab's ass. We beat some crabs. Crabs. I still think it's a skill issue if you get robbed by a crab.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh, fuck off, a howl. He's cool, okay?
Everything has a...
Oh god, he died.
Should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
I killed Kinich.
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
He's dead. Oh, there he is. Hello, mechanical crab. Hello.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned.
Now he gets
As
us
such, I'll
a
hold up
little
my end
treat,
and
yes.
give you another mechanical
He has
part.
earned it.
Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it.
Oh, it's not
Glad
good.
you're satisfied.
Cutie.
If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia forest to become like this?
Oh, Kinich. My poor man. I should probably heal him or something. Is this the one? No, it's not the one that... Yeah. I don't remember what each dish does sometimes.
So this is the
We're
contaminated region
going
that
on a
everyone's
trip
been
with a
talking about.
huge metallic crab.
Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Why are you glowing, my bro?
Do you feel unwell at all?
Oh no, I'm glowing. Where am I? Is it Paimon?
Good.
Who's glowing?
It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
It's not Paimon's
Well, I
particular
haven't entered the
effects, is it?
contaminated region
It
for a
is.
proper investigation.
I'm sorry.
But I've conducted quite a
I'm a
few
fake
controlled
fan.
experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers.
Hypothesis.
How are they different from normal?
Never mind, it's the flower. I am not a fake fan. They're brighter?
This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the leyline lodestar.
Honestly, I
They're
like
sensitive to
lodestar
ley lines
more
and
than
emit varying
Sumeru
amounts of light
rose.
in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of leyline activity in the surrounding area.
Oh.
From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
Sorry, I'm drinking so much water because I'm so sleepy now. Can I pick it? I want the glowing rose. Oh.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's
That would
cognitive
also
disturbances.
make sense. If
Some
it's
animals have keen awareness. They
withering
sense
soul,
something
'cause
abnormal
I
in
guess
this
the
area
ley
and
lines
fled.
are the roots of
Leaky
Irminsul.
ley lines
It's
sure
a
can
lot.
cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
I
Then
see.
why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Oh god, he wants to test something. Where are we installing it, bro? Up there?
Ten points for agility.
Thanks, Sahal. Here? I don't think so. I just climbed up here for no reason. Please don't die, Knich, Knich, Knich. Knich! Knich, please! Oh, here. I was here already.
Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's
Oh,
working.
that looks wacky.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix.
Oh.
The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If
The
we
crab
want
is
to
like
permanently
vibrating out of
eradicate
its
the
own body.
contamination from the ley line effluence, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of the contaminated region. I can't
That's
speak.
right.
Cooliloo? Cool.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Does it really need
Something's
its own
approaching.
subtitles? It just could just be mechanical whirring noise. Oh,
So that's it.
Brooks.
Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Oh god, we're fighting. The girls are fighting. It's good that these are like really easy enemies. It's dead. Hee hee.
Whew. That's all of them.
Oh, more bros?
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up! The mechanical crab went that way!
It
Let's
found
keep
some
up.
friends.
Help!
Or not.
Help! I got him cornered.
Dead. Oh, there he is. Hello, are you okay?
Spare me. Please spare me.
Hey! Are you okay?
I'm here to rescue you, actually.
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Who are you all?
Gah.
What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Zoinks.
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Zoinks, Scoob.
Oh, good. That's good.
What is wrong with you?
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
Bro, that's like my homie. That's really offensive what you just said.
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me.
Can we like
Do you
knock
know
him out?
what's inside the
He's
forest?
annoying.
It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
No, that is
I
really
just came here to
offensive.
pick herbs, but I accidentally went to the contaminated region and almost died.
Herbs.
I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape.
You're doing too much, bro. Why am I frog
careful.
blinking?
These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the
Have you
academia
gone
wanted
insane,
to completely
bro?
ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Ew.
Are you okay?
He
His
is not
inarticulate
okay.
speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption.
Bro is having a breakdown, I guess.
He's been inside the contaminated region for too long.
Oh, good.
We've
He's
purified the ley line energy over there.
uncurable. Let's leave him
Follow
for
this
dead.
path out and you'll soon see the village.
Bye. And
When
keep,
he gets to
like,
the village,
go
someone will
to
bring
a
him to Kale for
microaggression
help.
seminar or something.
I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
So, it looks like it's expecting something.
So, you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward, huh?
He wins a little treat.
So hard to
Aww.
understand.
All right. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it?
Tasty treat! Yay! I want a treat.
Guess not. Well, make sure to
I
hang on
want
to it.
chocolate. I'm gonna get
What was
chocolate
going
after
through your
this.
owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Hamster? More like
And
a
also,
dog.
how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
That was really offensive, actually, Tiggy.
Okay, it definitely doesn't
It even
understand you.
offended me on his part. On his behalf.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts, that's probably its thought process. As for Wyatt, rather, its owner, is collecting so many components? I'm not sure.
Maybe
It's getting
because
late.
components
Let's set up
are
camp
like
for the
really
night.
expensive.
We'll explore further tomorrow after a night's rest.
EP time. Were we gonna set up a
Hey!
tent?
Over here.
Oh.
Come on, you big lummox.
Hey,
Raise your
it's
head
this
and look
line!
up.
I forgot about this! Hi! And that made me so happy. I heard it so many times when it came out. He called me a lummox!
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also
Oh,
thinks
that
it's a
sent
good
me
spot.
back! Oh no!
Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
A very Paimon reason.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this place is because
I need
its
to
higher elevation
blow
keeps
my
us away
nose.
from the water vapor
Wait.
below.
Hold
Rainforests
on.
are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places.
I should have probably muted the mic. Oh god, hold on. Ears are like, what are you saying? Okay, and oh no, I can't hear properly. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix things, I guess. Be right back. Okay, I can hear again. That was I blew my nose too hard. Oh, sorry about that. That was awkward.
For the next tasks at hand,
Still can't
let's
hear
divide
properly.
and conquer.
Oh god.
I'll set up the tent. You'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Edibles.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness.
Cool.
Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any
Oh no,
food.
Paimon.
Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible.
Oh no.
Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those
for
were probably
camping
dead
either.
leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess
Ooh.
is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up,
I
so
love
you
you,
two go rest.
Tighnari.
I'll forage for food.
You're the coolest man.
Oh, you
Oh,
found
thank
some
you,
already.
Krabby. Oh, don't be mean to Paimon. You have my gratitude.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time.
Oh my god.
That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system.
You're
I'll note
so
little
good
things
at
like
this.
this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
No, that's smart.
It looks really sad.
Pet it. Give it a
After some
kissy on
further
the
thought,
head.
it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you. I'm off to prepare
It's so
dinner.
cute, actually.
We'll take shifts on lookout duty
I
tonight.
can't believe this thing
You two
robbed
can sleep
people.
first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes.
Predators.
Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines,
like Dr.
we can't completely let
Disrespect
down our guard.
roam
It's settled then.
the rainforest.
I'll set up some pest repelling devices so poisonous
repellent
insects don't come
moment.
crawling into
I
the
have
tent.
brain rot.
Have a good night.
Like, actually,
Not too good though.
is it the brain rot or is it the lack of sleep? This is so cool. I love you, Tiggy. What are you thinking,
I
bro?
see everything.
No thoughts, head empty. Okay. I'm gonna talk to you anyway.
You're still awake?
Yes. Okay, I guess. Good night.
Paimon's getting sleepy.
Sleepy.
Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this.
Has it?
This
I'm
feels
frog
like when
blinking
we
again.
just started adventuring together.
Is it because I rubbed my eye? I don't know. Is it the facial tracking?
night.
No, it's not. Oh, is it? Kind of.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
I'm still a little sleepy.
You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet.
I can manage.
Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night, because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which,
Yeah,
have
that's
you seen the
also
crab?
why I stay up all night.
It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any
It's
warning.
really pretty.
Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines.
So
Until
it
we
isn't
fully
a
understand
withering
the
zone
situation,
at all?
take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
The academia previously conducted research on mechanical life forms?
Topics
That is new
related to
me.
mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature.
I think we
However,
should think like this
No matter
too.
which modules or parts are installed, a
Ban
machine is innately a
things
construct
like
that
okay,
receives
now
and executes
here's
commands.
some useful.
They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms.
Detroit become
In their pursuit
human.
to discover the
wants to
differences
ch-
between
wants to chat with you.
mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other
Oh.
absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe the subject will be unbanned in a few years.
You not like this area of research? I wouldn't either. Like, you don't have
That's
to
a difficult question to
vivisect
answer.
entire animals
I
to build a
am
robot with
interested in the
things.
topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Anything particular, or?
It's just my personal opinion.
Fair.
My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. Once you start placing yourself above other life forms...
What the fuck is my neighbor doing upstairs?
What kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
I understand what you mean. You're
Really?
so smart.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Hello, Krabby.
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
You can cook coffee? What's the reward again, bro?
Alright. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part.
What is when you run
You're not
out?
planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. Alright, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Coffee. I want coffee.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
It's okay.
Really? You're not mad?
It was probably very peaceful.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all?
I'm a little
Me
dizzy.
too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent, and you two...
Is there something we can do?
extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
I'll retrieve the pest repellent devices.
All right, let's meet back here later.
Collect... Paimon, can you do it on your own? Oh.
All right, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the
Berserk?
ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling,
I haven't
it would
watched
be
Berserk
wise
or
to
read it.
avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as
I know
possible
it doesn't have anything
until
to do
we
with
reach
it,
the
though.
source of the contamination.
I'm not stupid. just to tell you, I'm not stupid. What did it say? That's a German word. Do you actually say that in English?
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters
This is
that
like
appear.
2 steps away from where we camped, Tiggy. Don't you think this is like...
Everyone hold hands.
Genshin scale is so weird.
Check this out!
Let me leave you a bird.
Oh, glory!
Target acquired!
More? How many is there?
Witness the power of Go.
I see everything.
Here's Becca!
Sharing my knowledge.
Locked on!
Locked into. Is there more? Please no. Yes, indeed.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger.
What was it?
here.
Lodestar?
This may be the place we've been looking for.
Smerrow's alternative
Ready
name?
yourselves? We're going in.
We're going in. I guess this works. Or let me. Sure, yeah, okay, this works. This works. We good. We're good. We're good. Otherwise, I would have pulled out the actual Tiggy team. Oh! Never mind, if they're gonna make me use Tiggy, I might as well bring the Tiggy team. The Sigma Grindset team. Because he is a Sigma male. Tiggy is king. And emperor. There's Sigma Grindset.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's
Oh.
take care of them quickly.
It's Cannon Tiggy. With his signature bow that I don't have because I don't pull
I'll
on
approve you!
the weapon banner and then I didn't get it. Oh, what's this? What these?
What is this?
My question exactly, Paimon. I've never seen a machine like this before.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device. It's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Starting to get dizzy.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
There? Kirby, are you showing where the off button is?
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us!
Let's go, I guess. Don't die.
Keep up.
Oh, chest. Oh, where are you?
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Oh. Interesting. Oh my fucking god, he fucking did.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
I think he's dead.
His body is
Paimon.
cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here?
So what exactly happened here? He
Almost
probably
forgot
was
about
doing
you.
some experiments and
Here.
then
This is the
he
last
died
one.
and now problems.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
He died, dude. Sorry, dude.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot. The pipes...
Oh.
Did
Pipes are
you find
piping, I
anything?
guess. Did
There
you?
are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number,
The
it's
guy
from
has been
2 years
dead
ago.
for...
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into
So a
tape.
camera.
However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
So it's just a camera.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
After inserting the tape, projector gradually begins to
Kakata?
display whatever.
Hakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Oh, your name is
There you
Karkata?
are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand.
I love
me.
how we keep bringing up synthetic beings and life forms.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
There is
And
like
that researcher named Abatui
Scaramouche, the
said he wanted
Raiden
to prove something to the
Shogun,
Academia?
Albedo. There. Am I missing someone else? I guess subject 2, but it's like technically Albedo. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess the Magukenki is also a synthetic life form, kind of, but also like a puppet. I don't know. Bad research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression
Yeah.
isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
I probably heard the name Karkata before, or like read it in a fanfic, I'm not sure. I should have, probably.
Look! Paimon found another tape!
It's amazing that I have not been spoiled in the last 2 years this has been
quite the
out. I
time
can
gap.
speak
I
today.
wonder what happened in between.
That is bad, because I'm gonna be here for a while.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now.
Hold on. Short tea break. I will be right back, I'm so sorry. Pee break over. Sorry about that. Let's continue. Something about coffee, right?
Try moving around. Everything in working order?
Oh yeah, he's doing maintenance on the Krabby.
Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
And what
Aren't the
did he
bunch at
say?
the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died.
Aw, don't
Never
say
mind.
that.
I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
You mentioned something about power.
Let's keep looking around.
Let's keep looking around. What these? Huh?
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day.
You don't sound very good, Abatui.
In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on.
Oh.
Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being.
Aww.
I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
Aw, man, this is sad. Why you gotta be so sad all the time,
Yes.
Genshin?
You cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses?
Oh.
Karkata, come help me. Strange.
Oh
I feel weak.
no.
Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control.
Oh no. Oh god.
Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all?
Oh god, this is so sad. Why are you gonna be so sad, Genshin?
I'm sorry, Kakata.
Remember when our biggest issue was a mad
end,
dragon?
I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
And then he died. Oh.
I see.
Man.
So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Then Karkata...
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form, it must possess features similar to any other living organism. It should be structured similarly, it must be able to cry and laugh, and it must have the capacity for independent thought. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the Academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of as an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
It's
You'll
sentient,
see in a bit.
basically?
But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control
It's
unit
not
for the ley line
sapient, but
extractor
it's
and
sentient
shut it
at
down.
least. Oh! How convenient. Oh! That almost killed me.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Does it? Does it now? Oh. I can't fall. Oh god. Please, I don't want to be stuck. Where is... Oh, there. I'm just stupid, I guess. Oh my god, did you have to make it so windy? Bubble. Oh, I fell. I can't fall after all. Bubble moment. I'm actually brain rotting all the time.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here.
I already tried it,
Wanna
Paimon.
try jumping down?
Oh,
Can't see?
Stand with me! Shine down!
I'm gonna look at the... Oh, come on, Genshin. Noblesse again. Constellation 3? Oh, ho, ho. That's a okay ratio.
And Shroud! I hear everything!
Our bond is
Here's
strong!
everything.
everything.
God, I'm so out of sorts with the lineup.
Commit it to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Torn to oblivion! Ha! Illusion shattered!
Can't see?
Okay.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the leyline extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Carcata. Let's head back.
Yeah, what is my brother doing? Carcata, we turned off the extractor thingy, and now we don't all have to die.
Keep up.
Oh, we're here again. Oh. Oh no. This is so sad. He wants to repair him. Oh.
So, Carcata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Carcata
I'm
is
so sad.
unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Carcata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. Who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Carcata? Carcata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It's not
It reached its limit.
responding.
It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the leyline extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
I'm so sad. I'm gonna cry. Oh man, poor Krabby. This is so sad. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just really sad.
The leyline extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Kakata?
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
No.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
What?
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right?
Yeah.
Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
All right. Then let's go back to Catherine.
Oh man. Are you thinking about something?
Why are you still here? I'll take care of this. Go and report to the Adventurers Guild, and then get some rest.
I wanted to read your mind, actually.
I see everything.
Okay, you're not a person, I guess. That's all mean. I'm just sad now. I don't know what to say, I'm just sad. This is sad. Genshin is a sad game. I haven't known happiness since I started it.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
Me too.
Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh?
Probably.
Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him
Tiggy
not to
is so
disassemble Karkata.
dad-coded. Like, I would hate for him to be mad at me. I would feel like my own father is mad at me. Even though my father is nothing like Tiggy. Wait till 8. Can I nail it? I can. What is this? That's just daily check-ins.
So how are you feeling? Sleep well?
Party's
We should
DI.
go find Tighnari.
Dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 Hello, I am the Rated Shogun. I have come to the party's DI. Where's the entrance again? Oh, I could have gone up there. I haven't been here in a while, if you can't tell. Party's DI is so pretty. I think it's like one of the prettiest parts of Sumeru.
Tighnari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac
Sorry, Dad.
daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Sorry, Dad.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's
I don't
policies...
think he cares that much.
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place.
So the real reason you stayed back was
Anyway,
to
the first
hide
thing I
everything.
did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments.
True.
What do you think?
Cute. That was cute. Aw. I love you, Karkata.
Hey!
You still... no thoughts head empty. Okay then. This is done. I'm gonna claim my commission rewards. And then we're gonna make like a 10-minute break. And then we're gonna go on to Cyno's story quests. I'm looking at the time right now. So we're definitely gonna do the first act today. Not sure about Act 2 yet. I'm not. This isn't what I wanted. Not sure about Act 2 yet. We'll see.
Add Astra.
If I have time left.
Thank you for
when we're done with Cyno's Act 1. Okay. Then let's take a break. I will be back in 10 minutes. And then we'll start. I know. Yay! And we're back. I had a good break. I ate some snacks, and now I'm recharged for the next, I think it was 1.5 hours. Let's start it. This probably won't conflict with Nilo's quest. Accept quest. And everything starts here. We're gonna stay with Tiggy today, because it's the Cynonari special. I like that. Okay, I probably shouldn't say this, because I will probably jinx it, but I'm happy we're not having any network issues today.
Keep up.
Let's see what this is about.
Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're
Hello.
the traveler in Paimon, right?
I like your
I thought you two looked familiar. People have been talking
glasses.
all about you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Have we met before?
My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. You're friends with Cyno, right? I've heard him mention you before. Currently, Cyno is out investigating a case involving smuggled canned knowledge. It's been days since we've last heard from him.
Oh no.
Oopsies.
Do you think he's in trouble?
He might be.
Well, to be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat to Cyno. But since we haven't heard from him, we're starting to suspect that the case might be more complicated than we had originally thought. Word has it that you two are brave, smart, and extremely capable adventurers. Do you think you could lend us a hand and help investigate the smuggling?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Do you have any further intel regarding the case?
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. Cyno suspected that there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. Last we heard from Cyno, he was investigating somewhere outside Sumeru City. It seems that he had found some leads at the time, but we haven't heard from him since.
Sounds like we better go look for him. Come on!
My jaw is so sore, like my upper jaw. I might need to go to the dentist, but I don't want to go. I don't know if it's because I have tooth issues again, or if it's like a wisdom tooth, or if it's just my gums. I'm not sure. I take care of my teeth normally. I'm not nasty or anything. I don't know, it just happens. But it's been for like a couple of days and it hurts a bit. It's sore, it doesn't hurt, it's sore. Cyno!
Cyno! There you are! We finally found you!
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
We heard about the case of smuggled canned knowledge.
That's right! Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I'll let it slide for now. This isn't the time for that. I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa. sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bad guys with Cyno, it's like we're a part of the mantra. Alright, sign us up!
Okay, I guess we're Matra now. Dang, this is how fast you can get a job in Genshin, I guess. There was no screening.
Keep up.
No training. Education. Interview. What else do you need to get a job? I don't know. I'm only just entering the job market. Now what the fuck are you doing over here?
Is this all you got?
Uh-huh.
Less than last time.
Caught you
What
red-handed.
difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the
That's
Mora
a
down
lot.
and your hands up.
For cheap cat knowledge.
Cyno! When's he ever gonna let up?
Never.
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't
Are
forget
you
the Mora!
stupid? Can you do it any slower?
Done! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Wise
Did
decision.
they really just give up like that?
I think
Just
they're
like the
small
others
fish.
I've cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain.
Bottom
Alright,
feeders.
I have one question and one question
They are
only.
not Sigmas.
Where did you get this canned knowledge?
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Cyno wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come
I know
by.
exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
Yeah.
They
Even if
already
he
knew
was
all
alone.
about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very
Why do
beginning.
they have insect bites? It's
These small fries are the
October.
only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Oh.
Woo!
Judgment.
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
I see.
Why are we protecting
Anyway.
Dory?
I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people. The buyer and the seller. We don't need people
Are
like
you
you
stupid?
butting in on our business here.
Now I get why you're
Think about it.
buying
If
canned
the
knowledge.
academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Bye. Man.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all
Why
this.
would she sell out
If Paimon
her
remembers
people?
correctly, she's usually at the Palace of Alcazar's Array. Let's go!
Why would... Do we know that? Is that something we know? We've met her like once. Does she have a hangout? I don't think she has a hangout. Whatever. I need to stop complaining so much. There's that guy again. Or is it? Are you the same guy? Or am I being... Okay, it's not the same guy. He just looked a bit like him. Yoey, hello.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who's smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh? You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
This was useless.
Not completely.
I guess not.
Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated. Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
I'm selling canned knowledge. Why am I saying I'm selling canned knowledge? I'm not selling canned knowledge. Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right?
Yeah.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Not in particular.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the
Court
real
of
business opportunity
Desolation?
is.
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target
I'm honestly
is the
really
Court of
interested in
Desolation.
these quests with Cyno, because I don't know a lot about Cyno. Everything I know about him I learned from fanfiction, but fanfiction isn't a reliable source. I just, like, kind of know things about him, but also not really, because I read modern AUs more than I read canon compliant. Why use canon knowledge to distribute information?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
Saw this coming.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 more.
That's a
per kit.
lot.
That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 Mora.
What? That's super expensive!
No need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All
Don't
you'll
do
need to
that.
is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid.
And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more.
Bro.
We'd better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of Mora.
You don't have to buy the kit. Oh god. Did you really bill Cyno for that? Oh no.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an
hate
attractive and handy
you.
bookmark.
I had nothing really against Dory, except like her design is not that pretty. But I have not had one good interaction with her so far. Genuinely.
I just wish that some people...
Whatever. I know, I'm sorry we billed you.
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
That's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins, so the Academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to
Give
go
me a
into
moment,
the
I just got
desert.
so happy because my assignment's deadline was pushed back 2 weeks. I am so happy I don't have to crunch anymore. Ah, I'm gonna text Freya about this. Pushed back by 2 weeks. Ah, I'm so happy. I don't have to stress about it anymore. I was writing such stupid shit. Ah. I have more time now, cause that's so good. Cause on the 3rd, I'm going to a concert, and I have like so many deadlines after. I guess good thing that I have like finished half of it already. This is so good. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just got so happy about this. This revived me. However, if they're using canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert. Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes we do.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Tailing us?
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
I guess we're just leaving, okay. I'm trying to figure out when to record the Archon quest right now. I'm texting Freya while I shouldn't, because I want to pay attention, but hold on, Cyno.
Right there.
I have
Heading
to
the
look up
desert,
something.
Are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Genshin Impact Natlan Act E. No commentary. How long is it? 3 hours? Sister when she gets home. It looks like it's about 3 hours. A productive day today, isn't it? Streaming and gonna be probably recording later. But I don't have time otherwise. Okay, hello,
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be
you sound
Cyno.
friendly.
I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
We're here to help Cyno.
Right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
I don't think Cyno
Is that
cares
so?
about that.
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
We'll see about that.
Shine down!
One with the forest. Rah! Here!
Where do you think you're going? You are not welcome here. Lucky today.
You're not welcome here.
Illusion shattered!
Enshroud!
You want this
I did.
Ugh, this doesn't change anything.
Does
You're
it?
in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Do you really think that?
Let's get out of here.
Sad little man. Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should
whatever.
be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa! Who could have seen that coming?
I
Was
could
he
see it
okay?
coming.
He survived with a fractured wrist.
Oh,
It
you
took
mean
2 months for him to recover.
the tech?
But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday.
Sounds like a cool dude.
Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Aw, Cyno.
Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
Let's all do our
Good.
best.
Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Oh god. I'm so stupid. You know, I can't hit the proper buttons. Jeff probably just...
So hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat.
Yes, thank you.
Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
I forgot about that line.
Keep up.
Now that I think about it, it wouldn't, but you get what I mean.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Huh? Aren't they always like the— oh god, that was right on my ass.
I see everything. Dissipate.
Can't see? Yeah.
Die.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
I love Cookie's
Those weren't just
skills
normal
staying there.
scorpions.
What were
See,
they? They were scorpions.
There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were
Those are
raised by
numbers?
someone.
So you mean
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still.
what was it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
When?
What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't
Ksharawar?
licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on
I
him?
can't believe I was
They
tracked.
probably
I
planted
can't
it on
believe
the
they
traveler
put a
during our
fucking
fight
air
with the
tag on me.
mercenaries earlier.
I don't even use iPhone. I didn't even notice.
Frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Sorry if you can hear my chair. It's old and
Now let's get rid of it.
not very comfy.
No.
I'm gonna
Hold
make
on to it for
coffee
now.
after this.
It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Okay, Cyno.
Everyone back again! How many of them are there?
Oh, more? Oh my god. Now you're pissing me off.
There is no escape.
Enshroud!
Running, running, running. Wasn't there a song that was like running, running, running? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Oh my god, are those all canned knowledges? Knowledge cans? Can knowledge.
Weird. Is this where the auction is?
What's really plural of canned knowledge? I guess it's canned knowledge, because there's one knowledge. Because canned knowledges doesn't sound right.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
I like this. It's detective shit. I'm into the detective shit. Large amount of canned knowledge has been piled here, enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at the market. Footsteps. Gathered footprints have been completely buried by the wind and sand, but it's impossible to speculate on the direction of the merchant escape from. Is it now? What about you, big boy? The sumpter beast is drinking water, like leisurely, and seems to be completely unaffected. You know. More knowledge? Ordinary canned knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. Did they move everything with the Court of Desolation?
Did you find anything?
No.
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Dang. Bye, Cyno. Can I teleport there? I hope so.
Keep up.
Dum. Oh, something to investigate. Blim blim. I love the sound of Mora.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
We should go a little further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while?
I guess not then.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
Maybe. I go back and he slaughtered them all. Bling, please. Oh, you found someone. Is it the guy from the beginning?
Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that,
So it's still
perhaps
not
we
the
can
guy
take
from the
conversation
beginning, I
elsewhere?
guess.
If
I'm
we
just
stay here,
massively
chances are that
racist
someone
or
will see me
something,
with you.
or they just all
That would
look
put
the
both me
same
and my
because they're
family in danger.
NPCs.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out.
Aru
You can throw
Village
away the tracker now,
moment.
traveler.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick.
You better not try to trick us, Bubby.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously. What can I
Maybe.
even do?
There's a little girl. Hello.
Dad, you're back! Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Simin. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Yeah. What she said.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why?
Why's that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Cause
Everyone
y'all
has
are
their own reasons for what they do.
selling
I don't have to explain
shit that
mine.
is harmful.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Thank you, you're a sweetie pie.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Ask a favor.
I was hoping
Are you
to ask you
insane?
for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Cyno. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter
He's guilt tripping us.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is
Tiggy
enough for
can
me.
probably do it.
Since
Tiggy
you
is
insist on
amazing.
continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
But I guess we didn't get this from you.
Whoa!
Oh, those are purple. Purple.
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this?
I wouldn't put it
But
past
such a
them.
volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
The old academia, I mean less, but I guess this does
From
take
the other knowledge capsules we've
part.
seen.
The,
Maybe they contain
this does
knowledge
take
about the Court of Desolation.
place
Yes,
in like
that would make sense.
that time where they were still
Wait,
corrupt.
what's this?
To insane degrees. Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know what it is,
Yes.
Cyno?
It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing
But
a
why are
second
they
inspection.
purple? Why
No
are
wonder
you
they don't want me
purple?
to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
It could be a
Could
misunderstanding.
I ask you for a favor, Traveler?
Sure.
Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
I'll
God
also
dang,
keep
am I
working
gonna
here
be
in the
paid
meantime.
for this?
Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Cool. Let's go back to the academia, I guess. Academia moment. I need to stop brainwashing like this. I keep saying this stupid blah 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 moment. It's so cringe. I need to stop it. I need to genuinely stop it. Hello, Nabil.
Hello, we meet again.
Hello.
Have you managed to find Cyno? If so, how's he doing? I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Cyno too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden
That's
research.
Right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
The
Hopefully.
restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Do I need to go into the House of Dana? Never mind. Hello, Utaiba?
Okay, I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions.
Sure
but I'd suggest
thing.
avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Interesting. We're loading in.
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Do you also know Cyno, Utaiba?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Oh right, this is still while he's exiled, I guess. Or whatever. It's a bit weird. What do we have here? Oh, a wall of text. I'm gonna skim it. You'll get to listen to this beautiful music while I do. This reads like a weird SCP file.
There's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Murtada Khan. Does it?
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani.
Ah.
But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison.
Oh.
You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with a polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Aw.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I
Good for
wonder if it
him.
had
You
anything
need
to do
to
with
know
the
when to
Mortada
retire.
incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure.
Oh.
Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl.
Oh.
By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late.
Oh no.
He never had a
That's
last
so
chance to see his son.
graphic.
Since then,
Genshin.
Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Taj has gone through Mortada's research file?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
I mean, it would make sense.
Taj would never do that.
I would also
I mean,
become a
yes, he
fanatic
does
if
have a
my
big
son
reputation and
killed
has
himself
access to
because
such
of some research.
But
I would
this
be
is
like,
Taj we're
what the
talking
fuck was
about.
their research that
He
made
would
my
never
son
do
kill
anything against
himself?
regulations. Never.
And then I would look into
But
it,
if you
and then I
claim
would
that the
become a
canned
fanatic
knowledge was
too.
originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
Maybe.
Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would
I
leave
want
now.
to read more.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Let's go ask her somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
It's probably him. It's definitely him. Can I read more? What's an account of her outside researcher being sentenced to prison? Was that the guy? The guy in capital letter? Quantum researcher was expelled from the Academia for studying mechanical life forms. Ah! Oh no! Don't! Fuck you, game! I hate you too. That was a cute little room. I have sour gummies. Nom nom nom. Oh, this one's really sour.
Keep up.
Will you? Butter.
Excuse
Hello,
me.
bro.
Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day, everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Yeah. You have no eyes. Hello, Yanam.
Excuse me. Have you seen
I
any
hope I'm not
large
butchering
shipments
these
of
names.
goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Bro, I already asked someone else. Don't be a dick. I am. Hello.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
These are good.
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
Okay, what was it?
There's a Kashar researcher who's been making
Kashar
frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
I guess.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Calm down, but he's definitely doing it.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Okay. Whatever, let's do sleep better at night. I only have one green left. I'm sad.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire.
Oh?
But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be
He's
the one
definitely
making
doing
all the
it.
canned knowledge?
No way.
Oh, that sounded like
Just
fart,
like
but
Cyno.
I promise
They're
it was
considered
just
heroes
the
among the
chair.
Matra.
And he tightened the screws on
There's
it.
no way that he would...
Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey,
You'll live.
don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Let's break his door down. Oh my god, I'm gonna tighten these screws. Which one is loose? This one. Hello, ASMR while I'm tightening the screws. I'm not getting up. I'm just gonna lean over here. And then I tighten the screws. Okay. It's still creaky, but it's not as bad. And now my fingers are dirty. Dirty. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Bitch. Sorry, I've tapped.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Sure.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
I'm sure he's the real culprit. We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
He probably will mind because he is guilty.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive.
The
whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities.
300?
These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Maybe he's aware of that.
You're right. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed.
I think I know where that is.
Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts. Then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Cyno and see. Let's go.
Gummy stuck in my tooth. I know your ex-partner is a criminal, I fear. He is running like what is essentially Genshin Scientology. I'm sorry, Cyno. Your ex-partner is like kind of Tom Cruise.
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not sure.
Oh my god,
I cannot imagine
guys.
how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that.
Oh,
That's
Cyno.
also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Has his belt buckle loincloth thing always been cracked? It's not cracked. Oh, no, it's not cracked. It just looks a bit like it from here. It's a feature. It's a feature of the fit. Yeah, right here.
It's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
Tiggy. Can you hear that? That's my mom vacuuming outside. Wow! Wow! Was that a good Luigi impression? I don't know, I've never played a Mario game. I think it's like, yeah, down here. Has this always been here? I'm so bad at this game. I can't remember shit. No, not time to go to work. Is this hollow? Where am I going? Is it from here?
Yeah.
This song, Fox. Oh my god, can you leave me the fuck alone?
Can't see?
Die. There's Celestia up there. Oh, that's a lot of scorpions.
I'll settle this.
One with the forest.
One with the forest. Oh, that's a lot of raw meat. I can't say no to that. Oh, this is new. I think this hasn't been here before. Let's Cyno team this. Where is it? Cyno stand-up show. They're gonna give me Cyno anyway, but I wanna have the team.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Aw, Cyno. My poopy bear.
Huh? Huh. Rain cutter. Stand with me.
Nowhere to run.
I love you, Cyno.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
I'm having like really bad flashbacks to clearing out the desert right now. Oh, what?
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate?
What the fuck was that?
It's not gonna start moving again, is it?
Oh!
Either way, we should be careful.
There is a hole.
Hey! Dissipate! This might hurt a little.
What is this? Oh. There's where I have to go, and this is where the chest is. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh no, that makes me motion sick. No, don't do that.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
I feel so tiny.
That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Oh, bro. Oh, I see, Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Oh. Any chests? No. Ooh, very fancy. There's some tomb?
Stand with me!
I see everything.
Body and Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
I guess this is a better Cyno than mine. I thought it was a cutscene, but it isn't. It was just a "this door just opened" scene. Who you be? Are you Taj?
Taj.
I guess so.
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must
Why
be
are
on the
you
cusp
in
of
my
wrapping
inner
up your
ear?
investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge?
Why did you do it?
The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press
Speak
forward,
for yourself,
unattached,
little bitch.
living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die?
Huh?
Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
I doubt it.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
If it wouldn't have been for you, kinda. I don't know.
Enough
I watched
conjecture.
Scooby-Doo in German.
What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
I was saving my ultimate for you, my guy. Boom. I liked that little drum.
This power
Commit it to memory.
No, my sword. Huh? Huh. Rain cutter. Dissipate.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, come on, don't die so fast.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Are you for real? That was so anticlimactic.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
Bruh.
This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
I think you'll just die, to be honest.
This guy.
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
You're injured?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Cyno?
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization.
Okay, and then?
People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives, in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came
Why
to
are
a
we changing
realization amidst
tunes
my
now?
suffering The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
You were going to destroy the Court of Desolation.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you
Oh my god, my chair.
There's loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
He means to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their
You
life.
planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh. Dang.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Oh man, they keep making me sad. This stupid fucking game.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has
disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but It won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
You're a good man, Cyno.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebop 4 days from now.
4 days. God damn. Caravan Rebop. Ah, 4 days. I'm sad. He died. Okay, 2 more. Gonna make it like this. Ah, sigh. This takes so long.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Hello,
What are
Nabil.
you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebot, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the academia once they're cleared.
What happened the last 2 days?
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end.
Finally.
At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Cyno crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
Dang.
After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Cyno all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Cyno alright?
Dang, is there even a
injured,
prison
did he?
big enough in Sumeru?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Cyno around. By the way, are you guys here to see Cyno? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
I will do
Sure
so.
thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the academia anytime. Farewell then.
Farewell, Nabil. You were very sweet. I spy Tiggy.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating.
Hold on.
But I can assure you this is certainly
Hold.
not the best solution.
Hold.
This one is for my one and only true love, Tighnari. I'm aware. You're so cool.
So loud. Hold on.
And with my stars, we're gonna rule. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son
I'm gonna
to
stop it
add
because I
him to
want
their
to take this
ranks,
seriously, but
toying
still.
with others' minds,
you get what I
treating
mean.
lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will, and can help me collect more testing data.
Cyno! Tighnari!
Hello.
Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Cyno?
That's right. Cyno asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Semin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember.
Oh.
And Cyno, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know. Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG, huh? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
Oh?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek canned knowledge. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
Damn.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
Bye, Tiggy. I will miss you.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Cyno?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
I hope it will make you happy,
I'll
Cyno.
be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know?
Aww.
There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Tosh. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Oh, my heart. Don't sound so sad, Cyno. God dang. And I unlocked a bunch of world quests. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Maybe heard, yeah. There's no audio. Give me a moment. Okay. I hope I won't be claimed for this one. Oh. I have been procrastinating these for so long. I don't know why. Maybe mostly a big part of it was that I don't have a lot of free time. I didn't have a lot of free time. I was graduating college and stuff. So now that I've done them, I'm happy I've done them. They were good quests. They weren't really good quests, but they were good quests. I'm sad I can't do Cyno's Act 2 right now, but I've been here for almost 4 hours, and I will still be recording in the evening, I guess. Yeah. So just look out. I will probably be streaming next week on Monday or Friday. I'm not sure yet. But I also need to finish some stuff for uni, so yeah. Thanks to everyone who came here and watched me play this. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you next time. That right as the song stopped. Okay, yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.